Afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for being here today. Welcome to the groundbreaking for the Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Hospital at Mary Free Bed. My name is Brittany Flowers. I'm an anchor here with Wood TV. I'm delighted to be here with you all. I did put in a word to Storm Team 8, no heavy rain. So we got scattered showers, light rain, no storms. This is a very exciting day for the joint venture between Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital and Corewell Health Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. Thank you all for making time to celebrate with us today. First of all, let's give a big round of applause to the East Kentwood High School Marching Band drumline. Weren't they great? And now, if you are able, would you please stand, gentlemen, please remove your hats. As Scouting American Michigan's Crossroad Council Troops 373B and 373G present the colors, followed by the national anthem, sung by former patient Edie Evans Hyde.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Edie, and thank you, troops. Now it is my honor to introduce the Most Reverend David Walkowiak, Bishop of the Diocese of Grand Rapids, who will deliver the invocation.
Let us pray. All-powerful and merciful Father, through the power of the Holy Spirit, your Son healed our infirmities and entrusted to his disciples a continued share in his mission to restore both soul and body. We therefore ask that from its very outset, this rehabilitation hospital be a sign of your care for our community and a source of blessing to all it will serve. Through the gift of your eternal wisdom, grant that the undertaking we begin here today, for your glory and our own well-being, may progress day by day to its successful completion. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Bishop Walkowiak. And now I'd like to invite you to turn your attention to the video monitor as we present a short video to remind us of why we're here today and the mission of Mary Free Bed and Corewell Health. We call them WOW moments.
Yeah, Lucy definitely has a very big personality, and she is so sassy, fun, creative, loving.
She is the most bubbly. She's so smart.
Lucy was spunky. We worked a lot around Lucy's train of thought and what Lucy wanted to do.
Turn off these cameras.
Are you the boss?
But that also helped because when Lucy was motivated to do something, she was going to do it.
She was diagnosed last May with something called systemic onset juvenile idiopathic arthritis. So basically it's juvenile arthritis, but it also affects her organs too. She ended up with septic arthritis in 3 of her main joints, which is incredibly uncommon to have it in more than one joint. At DeVos, her schedule was so crazy because she was coming and going for surgeries at all hours of the night and weekends, and all of our nurses were incredible, daytime and nighttime. The doctors, we had so many different specialties. I can't say enough good things about DeVos. They're the reason that we, made it through all of that. We got here, and unfortunately, we were on isolation for the first week, and I feel like that was mentally, really hard on her and us.
I met Lucy when she was to the point of hospital is more normal than home. And that's not something you want for any child.
The kids in general, it's a little different because you can't just go up to them and be like, hey, this is our goal. We need to walk to do this or that.
But movement is good. It's just hard to explain that to a 5-year-old. You just have to move through the pain for a little bit. But the therapists here are incredible with her, and they know what they're doing.
With Lucy, we worked on a lot of, calming down that stress, that anxiety, which again, for a little kid, the word anxiety doesn't really make much sense. That's where art therapy is nice because they don't need to understand the word anxiety. They just need to understand that we're blowing bubbles to help us take really big breaths and to help us just feel a little bit more naturally relaxed in our body.
Ready?
I did that, Miss Livy.
You did a great job. You want to slam your hand down on here? Whoa.
Who's your favorite singer, Lucy?
Taylor.
Taylor who? Taylor Lautner? Taylor who?
Taylor Swift.
We did a lot of Taylor Swift. We started playing that Taylor Swift and she got to walking. So it just helps with distraction. It helps them think about something else. It's a little more normal than being in a hospital for a kid. It's pretty awkward. It's new, scary, confusing. So
The mental toll that this is all taken on her is just incredibly, just unbelievable. I can't wrap my mind around it as an adult. We're gonna have a lot of aftercare. We're gonna have a lot of outpatient, and she's still got a lot of work to do.
Every day's a battle for her, but she's just a superstar, and she does it with just the best attitude.
With outpatient services, yeah, it definitely is a big step from coming from a big hospital where they have a lot of things that are provided to you every day, where outpatients usually once or twice a week. So making a difference in a child's life or a person's life within that 1 to 2 day span of the week is a huge responsibility.
Because you remember what we've been working really, really, really hard on? That sometimes things are scary, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. Because did you just do that? And did you do it last time? That's 2 times. Do you know what Taylor Swift says? 22. You did it 2 times.
when you're able to look back on and see she wasn't even getting out of bed to now she's cruising up and down the hallways with a walker.
You know, it's just the most rewarding feeling in the world to know that we can give her some independence back. She can interact with her siblings more, her peers more, us more as therapists.
She showed us, you know, this is what it feels like to be in the hospital. And when we talked about it, she talked about it feels messy, it feels exciting at times, it feels scary at times, and there's a lot of new things happening.
Being with Lucy has been a very great adventure, a lot of fun. And she's just been really cool to hang out with as, you know, a new friend, but also as someone, a patient that we'll always remember.
She's, you know, so capable of doing so much. I hope that she doesn't lose sight of who she is behind all of that, and that she isn't afraid to do all the things and lose the little spunk that she has. You know, I hope that she keeps the Lucy that she is.
You want to sing us a Taylor Swift song?
Don't even turn the camera off.
Big round of applause for Lucy. Okay. Our first speaker became the City of Grand Rapids' first female mayor when she took office in 2016. She was re-elected for a second term in 2019 and will end her service as mayor at the end of this year. She's an active member of the community and serves on a number of boards. In July, Governor Gretchen Whitmer appointed Mayor Bliss to the Michigan Economic Development Corporation's Executive Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mayor Rosalind Bliss.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful day in our city. And I'm just gonna say it again. Lucy, you are a rock star. Oh my goodness, let's hear it for all the courageous kids. We look around and we are surrounded by courageous kids, and that's exactly why all of us are here today. We're here for them. Today really marks an incredible milestone for our community as we break ground on the Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Center. Just over 2 years ago, many of us who are here today came together as we celebrated the state's budget allocation that kick-started this critical project. State funding that provided the foundation for our fundraising campaign, fueling the optimism and energy that so many of us felt that day. And since then, our community has rallied around that vision, bringing us to where we are today. This project exemplifies so many things that I love about our city. Our city is filled with amazing people who deeply care and who continue to step up to make ambitious projects like this a reality. The Rehabilitation Center builds on our long legacy in this city of public and private partnerships, the public sector and the private sector coming together. And it sets our community apart, and it has put us on the map in so many ways. Our community is consistently recognized as a medical hub and a healthcare destination, quite frankly, because of a lot of people in this room. It is a place where people come to receive life-saving care, medical intervention and support, but more importantly than all of that, they find hope. They find hope right here in our city. And soon, we will offer state-of-the-art care at the Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Center. This center is going to be far more than just a building. It is going to be a beacon of hope and healing for our youngest patients. Not just the patients, but also their families, during what can be some of the most challenging times of their life. This initiative is particularly close to my heart. Many of you know I spent a lot of my childhood on the other side of the state at Mott Children's Hospital in rehabilitation. And so I know firsthand the importance of having access to pediatric rehabilitation services. This is a tremendous win for children and families across West Michigan and the entire state of Michigan. Children will soon have access to vital health care and rehabilitation services right here in their own community without, I know we should clap to that. And they are not going to be forced to travel and have the added expense and stress of going somewhere far away. So as I close, I want to end by saying thank you. I want to thank every single person who stepped up to help us get to where we are today. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to Tina Fries-Decker, to Kent Riddle for their tireless work and collaboration. That is another pillar that our city is built on. I want to thank Joan Secchia for her passion, her unbelievable generosity, and her leadership in this capital campaign. And a very special thank you to our legislators. We have Senator Brinks here today, our amazing governor and congresswoman for their early and ongoing support of this project. We could not do it without them. Today is truly a great day for Grand Rapids and for children and families in our city. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Bliss. Congresswoman Hillary J. Skolton is honored to serve the people of Michigan, Michigan's 3rd Congressional District. Congresswoman Skolton is a 4th-generation West Michigander, a mom, and an attorney who proudly served in the U.S. Department of Justice. A member of the Black Maternal Health Caucus, Skolton is committed to increasing access to quality health care throughout West Michigan and is an advocate for health care infrastructure investments. Ladies and gentlemen, Congresswoman Hillary J. Skolton.
What a great day. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and boy, our village has come together around the children of West Michigan and our state, haven't we? What an incredible accomplishment to be here breaking ground, planting the seeds of hope, and literally tilling the ground to make healthcare rehabilitation services more accessible for children across the state. Thank you all so much for inviting me here to celebrate such a pivotal advancement towards our goal. It makes perfect sense to me that Michigan's first pediatric rehabilitation center would be right here in West Michigan, where we are leading the way not only in the state, but in the Great Lakes region in world-class healthcare through our private-public partnerships. Serving West Michigan is truly the honor of my lifetime, and I feel so fortunate to work alongside partners that are making tremendous strides towards healthcare innovation in our state, all of you here today. We have seen the blueprint here in West Michigan for impactful medical innovation. I am beyond grateful for everyone in this room, and a special thanks to Joan Secchia for her incredible leadership in moving this project forward. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Congresswoman Skolton. Our next speaker is a woman who needs no introduction, but is a fierce advocate for and the namesake of the new Children's Rehabilitation Hospital. Joan Secchia is co-chair of the capital campaign for the new hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Please welcome Joan Secchia.
Thank you very much. It is an exciting day today, not only for breaking the ground, but also because we're launching the public part of this campaign. So first of all, I'd like to introduce my hardworking co-chairs, Bill Curry and Teresa Weather-O'Neill. Could you please stand? So our job is almost done. We have yet to raise $3.5 million out of the $70 million total it's going to cost to get this hospital built. So we're excited to be able to offer the whole community a chance to help. So if you look in your program, you'll see that there's a QR code, and that will explain all about the hospital and how you can donate. Many of you have already donated, for which I thank you. I'm convinced we can do it. I know this community well. We can do it.
Thank you, Joan, and thank you so much for your leadership, your generosity, your kindness. Next up to share her vision for this special joint venture is Tina Friesdecker, President and CEO of Corewell Health, a leading integrated health system that strives to provide a simple, affordable, equitable, and exceptional care and health insurance coverage to millions of Michigan residents. She leads more than 60,000 colleagues who are passionate about the relentless pursuit of better health for their communities. Tina is determined to tackle the health field's greatest challenges. She influences and shapes health policy, engages in advocacy, and builds strong relationships with decision makers across Michigan and at the national level as the chair-elect for the American Hospital Association. Tina inspires through innovation and collaborations like this one with Mary Free Bed to make health better for all. Please welcome Tina Friesdecker.
Well, this is an exciting day. It's amazing to think about the time we've spent to really visualize this and now to see it come to fruition and to put some dirt on the shovel and begin this process. Over the years, Mary Free Bed and Corewell Health have helped so many children in our community receive exceptional care. And together, we have helped people, little kids, learn how to eat and swallow, learn how to crawl, walk, run, and play, and get back to the things that they want to do every day, just being kids. And now the Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Hospital will be able to do that and so much more and serve more kids for that, and we're grateful for that. Thank you, Joan. This hospital will significantly be able to increase our capacity to care for kids in a coordinated manner, so that kids like Sam, who is a teenager who suffered brain bleeds and internal injuries, can walk across the stage when he graduates from high school. It also helps people like Owen, a 5-year-old little girl with a genetic disorder and tethered spinal cord syndrome, who can return to life back at home with her family. Or it helps little kids like Caden, who's right here in the audience with his mother, Michelle, and his grandmother. Caden is an 8-year-old double leg amputee from toxic shock who is focused on achieving his dreams. And when I asked him what he wanted to do, he said he wants to be an astronaut and a monster truck driver with his amazing robot legs. You have to check them out. They are red and black, their favorite colors. And Caden's amazing. So we're so excited to be here. And it's why we're here today, because it takes all of us to make health better. The Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Hospital will bring high-quality, compassionate rehabilitative care here, along with innovative research and support for families, especially in their times of need. We welcome and we thank all of the individuals and families who share their life journeys with us. Trust us in the expert care and the compassionate care that our caregivers provide. And I want to say thank you to all the amazing caregivers who give up themselves every single day, our physicians, our nurses, our therapists, everyone that comes together to take care of kids and their families. Corewell Health is very proud to partner with Mary Free Bed. This partnership has been built on a foundation of shared trust, shared values, and a focus on what we can do better together. I want to thank Kent and all of your team for partnering with us, for making it easy to partner, even though it's always not that way. But you've done a fantastic job, and we wouldn't want a better partner than you. I want to thank our team at Corewell Health for all that they did in many discussions about how do we come together and do something that's never been done before. So thank you for our Corewell Health team. Thank you to Governor Whitmer and our local, state, and federal legislative leaders for all of your support throughout this time to get this done, to get the commitment from our legislative bodies to accomplish this goal. And thank you to Joan Secchia for your amazing support, your leadership of the kitchen cabinet, as well as Bill and Teresa for your engagement. We really appreciate it. And to all of you, and to reiterate what Joan says, we still have opportunity to continue to support this amazing work that we have here. But you've helped us achieve something that has been the impossible. You've made it possible. This is a first for Michigan, and I am so grateful that we're able to accomplish that. And I know that the thousands of kids and families that we currently serve and those that we will serve in the future, thank you as well. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Tina. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Kent Riddle, President and CEO of Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital. Under Kent's leadership, Mary Free Bed continues to climb the ranks as a national leader in rehabilitation. U.S. News & World Report recently ranked Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital as the 9th best rehabilitation hospital in the nation among 1,049 rehabilitation hospitals in the country, just ahead of number 10, Mayo Clinic. Kent has grown Mary, big round of applause for that. Kent has grown Mary Free Bed from one location to 72 locations in 4 states. When Kent assumed the president and CEO role in 2011, Mary Free Bed served 10,000 patients annually. Today, that number is more than 100,000. He has long been an advocate for Michigan's first freestanding children's rehabilitation hospital, and now to share that vision, Kent Riddle.
Oh gosh, it feels like a family reunion looking at all of you out there. What a great day, huh? Looking around, just thrilled and full of gratefulness that each of you is here and that we're here together. What a privilege to be up here with amazing leading women. And Bill, you too. As far back as I can remember, those of you, my mother, Muriel, she would always say, Kent, good things happen when great women are in charge. Yeah? So speaking of great women, follow me for a second. So up Wealthy Street is the Mary Ives Hunting Building at Mary Free Bed. Mary Ives Hunting. So see if you can figure out where I'm going with this. Across the street, looming over us, is the Bernadine Keller Barbara Hoffius Hospital building, right? Our partner in this endeavor is Corewell Health Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, and we are going to be building the Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Hospital. Okay, are you with me? All right, you figured it out. But we're on Wealthy Street. Wealthy Street was named in 1851 for another leading Grand Rapids woman, Wealthy Morrison. So Wealthy was one of the founders of Grand Rapids' very first hospital, the Union Benevolent Hospital. Did you know that? 40 years later, in 1891, still a hospital trustee, Wealthy joined with several other women for a fundraising effort to endow the first free bed at that hospital. And it was for people without the means to pay. Money was raised in the name of all Marys because Mary was the most common female name at the time by double. And we're thankful that Mary beat out Ethel, Bertha, Gertrude, and Myrtle. Anyway, the free bed became known as the Mary Bed, which then became known as the Mary Free Bed. And within a few years, to steward the growing number of free beds at that hospital, those original women organized to become the Mary Free Bed Guild of Grand Rapids, which continues today over 120 women strong. Yeah, the story keeps going. So today, that organization, of course, as was said, is now 500 beds in 9 hospitals, and this will be number 10. But there's more. The old Union Benevolent Hospital, over the century and a half since then, it eventually transformed into Corewell Health Blodgett Hospital. So as Paul Harvey used to say, now you know the rest of the story. Anyway, what a moment this is. As Tina said, you, a community of caring, generous individuals, supportive family foundations, our state and local governments, our partner in our kids programs, Corewell Health, Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, and our neighboring referring hospitals, whose leaders are here with us today. That shows the camaraderie of town. Anyway, you've all come out to recognize this dream that Michigan families could have a place of hope for their children with disabilities. As simple as that. Hope to find freedom, which in the rehabilitation vernacular means independence. That each child will mitigate their disability through clinical expertise, and we've got lots of clinical expertise in this room. They're fantastic folks, the best in the country. Hard work and a big dose of love. That's the secret sauce, so that they can live as full and a functional life as possible. Children of every age will come here. Now, why? Congenital birth malformations of every type known to humankind. Birth defects. Traumas from accidents, traumas from violent acts, post-surgical complications, neurologic spasticity, cancer, chronic pain, amputations, misshapen heads, feet, and spines, diseases, eating disorders. And they'll arrive here from every single county of Michigan, the upper and lower peninsulas. This is a destination. No Michigan child who can benefit from the over 100 programs here will be turned away, regardless of the seriousness or the type of their disability or their means to pay. There will be nothing that we can't handle here that would cause a family to have to go out of state. So that's why this place is so special. Oh, and they're going to come from surrounding states. We're breaking ground here today on the one, the only, freestanding children's rehabilitation hospital in Michigan, Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Kentucky, or Tennessee. And why here? Why in Grand Rapids? Well, it's because the state's highest concentration of super specialized, expert, and compassionate clinical teams for kiddos are here at both Helen DeVos Children's Hospital and at Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital. And here, because two organizations recognize the strengths of the other. And they've got the spirit and the will and the trusted friendship to make it happen. 1 + 1 really equals 3. And you all, that's why it's here. You all are West Michigan community culture that I love so much. Talk about trusted, so optimistic, so generous, so inclusive, that thinks big, dreams big, plans big, invests big, and we take action. We take action in service to others. You've all made the impossible possible here. So I join the future families that will benefit from this facility, who will find hope and have the best possible independent futures because of you, in gratefulness for you. Thank you for being here. Now, it is my honor to introduce our friend and governor of our great state of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. Governor Whitmer is a lifelong Michigander, as we all know, who focuses on getting things done that make a real difference in people's lives, including supporting the Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Hospital. She signed more than 1,500 bipartisan bills and just last month signed her 6th balanced budget. 2 years ago, she toured Mary Free Bed, signed the budget, the state budget, up on the porch, delivering $10 million of the $15 million that the state provided to this new hospital. Her administration continues to invest in kids, in schools to improve outcomes, including free breakfasts and lunches for all public school students, raised per pupil funding by 26%, and provided $130 million for continued expansion of free preschool for every 4-year-old in the state. She does it all with a relentless positive spirit and a lot of open transparency. I read your book. Wow, you were open. Ladies and gentlemen, our governor of our great state of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is an honor to be here. I was thinking as I was sitting there, every night I write in my gratitude journal, and I write 3 things that happen during the day. Even on the hardest days, there are good things that happen every day, and so there's so much inspiration here. Whether it is the women and men who do the work of supporting the children every single day at the hospital, it is the children and their families who travel for an opportunity to give their kids the treatment and the support that they need, or all the people in this community that have come together to make this a reality. It really is an inspirational day to be here. And I apologize for being the last one to get here on stage. I am a Whitmer and I'm from West Michigan, so I do not show up late, and I apologize for that. But someone is fixing these roads and it takes a harder time to get here. So when I was here in 2022, I took a tour of Mary Free Bed at that time, and I ran into a couple that owns a phenomenal Middle Eastern restaurant in Lansing. I had no idea that they had a child that was getting rehab here. I ran into them and they were getting treatment, and it was just one of those moments for me that reminded me none of us really knows what someone else's burden is, what someone else is carrying in their day-to-day life. And I think those are the moments that for me remind me why this collaboration and opportunities to acknowledge a community that's come together like this and a hospital system that's leading the way, why it's so important to be here. And so I am thrilled to be here at the Mary Free Bed in Grand Rapids to celebrate the groundbreaking of the new Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Hospital. This is obviously a partnership that has come together. The Secchia family, CEO of Mary Free Bed, Kent Riddle, and Grand Rapids Mayor Bliss, among many others like Tina Fries-Decker and so many of you who played an important role in this. As a parent, I know that one of the greatest joys in life is seeing your child happy and doing what they love. Whether they're taking their first wobbly ride on their big kid bike or scoring a goal with brand new neon cleats they asked for, or just feeling the wind through their hair on the park swing set. Parents will do anything to make sure that their child can be happy and healthy and have the opportunity. Even after dealing with a serious injury or illness, we all want our kids to maintain their childlike spirit and sense of wonder about the world. Preserving that spark should be a top priority for every single one of us, and it's why today's project is such a big deal. The new Joan Secchia Children's Rehab Hospital will be the first of its kind in Michigan and one of just 3 across the whole Midwest. I'm proud that the state of Michigan invested $15 million to help build it, and working closely with our partners, the Secchia family, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and Meyer. Hi, Hank, I see you over there. Children's rehabilitation hospitals are designed to help kids of all ages and their families recover from a serious illness or injury. Because when kids get hurt, they need specialized care from qualified experts that put that spark back. And there's no better place than to do it right here in Grand Rapids, a hub of medical innovation. The hospital will be sitting across from Mary Free Bed on Wealthy Street, and we all understand all the deep reasons why that is such a profound thing. Mary Free Bed has treated over 30,000 children, and The hospital will be centered in a region full of companies on the cutting edge of medical device and pharmaceutical innovation. Its location also ensures that Michigan families do not have to travel across multiple states to get their children the care that they need. Their siblings can go to the same school and get to practice on time, and leading to less disruption for the whole family. The team behind this project made it a priority to increase access for their families and their children. They pledged to double the number of beds to accommodate 200 inpatients every year. Because we know that when a child's rehabilitation begins quickly and the family doesn't have to search too long for care, patient recovery time improves, and so do outcomes. Expanding capacity further reduces the need for more costly services and saves families more money. Being here at Mary Free Bed and fulfilling the promise of a new children's rehabilitation hospital clarifies why we all do this work. Every donation, every negotiation, all our work in Lansing is about delivering real change for Michiganders and their families. We must center on their lives and realize what projects like this mean for the people of our state. Families come here in an incredibly challenging, difficult, unimaginable time. They've heard some of the most gut-punching words any parent can hear about their child and what they're confronting. This hospital will make sure that those parents also hear the words that they want and need to hear every day. Your child's going to be okay. And that's what this is all about. So I am really honored to be here among all of you. We played a role, but certainly not the only role. This is what it looks like when a community comes together, and this is an exciting opportunity for the state of Michigan. And Caden, I'm going to put you on my list today because I think about what I might do after I'm done being governor. Maybe we'll both be monster truck drivers. What do you think? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Governor Whitmer. Is it my turn or your turn? Your turn? It's his turn.
So, Governor, thank you again for all you've done and all your support. We just really appreciate it, and many others. They know who I'm looking at. Every child and family who come through these doors, together with our amazing caregivers, really are grateful to everyone. We've said that. And Governor, we appreciate your happy warrior mindset and your focus on doing what's right for we Michiganders. My friend Tina and I have something to present to you.
So you have shared how your mom, Sharon Whitmer, led by example and always found the funny side of things, even in the darkest of moments. She was a teacher, a lawyer, an assistant attorney general for the state of Michigan, and just like you, she was bold. While your mom wasn't able to see you become senator or state Democratic leader or serve as Ingham County prosecutor or become a two-term governor who leads with vision and conviction, I can only imagine how incredibly proud she is of you today. So in honor of the lessons your mother taught you that make you who you are today, and as thanks for all the ways that you have advocated for this project to make it a reality for kids and for family, we are pleased to announce that the classroom on the third floor of the Joan Secchia Children's Rehabilitation Hospital will be named in honor of your mother, Sharon Whitmer.
Governor, we're really pleased to have a little reminder of the Whitmer family here, and like your mother and you, be a source of encouragement for our patients and our staff, who our patients are always experiencing they're looking for light in a damn dark time. You know, you did this damn roads thing, and so my mother is rolling over in her grave right now that her son just said damn in front of them in public.
Anyway, we want to see you back in 2026 when we cut the ribbon, and you can meet some of the new kiddos, okay? Thank you.
This surprise wasn't in the program, which is why I got mixed up. But one more time for Tina, Kent, and Governor Whitmer. Now we're in for a treat. You can see to my left here, we have some girls who've joined us on stage. This is the Girls Choral Academy, and they're going to perform a song specially selected for today. The Girls Choral Academy is led by Executive Director Lisa Knight, who also serves as 2nd Ward Commissioner in Grand Rapids. And perfect timing of the rain for them, too, to sing about how beautiful it was, and then it stopped when they were done for us when we all leave. It is now time to do what we all came here for. Who's ready to break some ground? So we'd like to ask our guests seated on stage here to grab some hats. There are hats below your seat, and then the shovels here. We also have a couple of special guests joining us on stage, so we want to take some time to let them get up here. Kirsten Carlson is a former patient and wheelchair sports athlete, and Caden Stevenson, who is a former patient at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital and Mary Free Bend. So we're going to welcome them up onto the stage as well. Okay, we're gonna have you all grab a shovel, and then we'll get a little bit of dirt on the shovel for a picture first before we officially toss that dirt. We have one more, yeah. All right. All right, if everyone wants to put a little dirt on their shovel, hold it out. Don't they look great in the hats? All right. Are we ready? And 1, 2, 3.